In 2026, the global health conversation has shifted from counting calories to counting chemicals. New research from the National Institutes of Health, NIH, and the World Health Organization, WHO, has confirmed that ultra-processed foods, UPFs, now account for nearly 60% of the American diet, contributing to a 47% higher risk of heart attack or stroke. The focus in 2026 is on the processing paradox. Even if two foods have the same calories on paper, the one with industrial additives disrupts your metabolism and gut microbiome. Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great! Thank you so much for your support. Now back to the video. Here are the top 9 most unhealthy foods in 2026, and the science-backed swaps to save your health. 1. Ultra-processed meats, ham, salami, hot dogs. The verdict: in 2026, processed meats have been firmly reclassified by major health bodies as Group 1 carcinogens. Employees in the meat industry warn that these products are often engineered with high levels of sodium nitrites and propionic acid to extend shelf life. These chemicals are linked to a significant increase in bowel cancer and metabolic inflammation. A single ham sandwich can contain over half your daily recommended salt, leading to immediate water retention and spiked blood pressure. What to eat instead? Swap the processed deli slices for fresh roasted chicken, turkey breast without skin, or canned sardines. If you're craving that savory meatiness, try hummus or smoked tempeh. These alternatives provide high-quality protein and healthy fats without the industrial, toxic load of nitrites. By switching to whole proteins, you reduce your cancer risk and support better heart health in 2026. 2. Sugar-sweetened energy drinks and sodas. The verdict: 2026 metabolic studies show that liquid sugar is the single fastest way to induce insulin resistance. These drinks cause a violent blood sugar spike, followed by a metabolic crash that leaves you hungrier than before. Energy drinks are particularly dangerous because they pair high sugar with excessive caffeine, which overstimulates the sympathetic nervous system and elevates your resting heart rate. This combination has been linked to a 57% higher rate of metabolic dysfunction in regular consumers. What to eat instead? Replace these liquid bombs with sparkling water infused with fresh citrus or unsweetened green tea. If you need an energy boost, black coffee or matcha provides antioxidants without the sugar-induced inflammation. For a touch of sweetness, add a few muddled berries to your water. These swaps keep you hydrated and energized without the wired-then-tired cycle that ruins your metabolic rate. 3. Healthy bran muffins and granola bars. The verdict: this is 2026's biggest health halo scam. Most store-bought bran muffins are essentially cupcakes in disguise, often containing up to 400 calories and 9 teaspoons of sugar with only 4 g of fiber. Similarly, granola bars are frequently held together by high-fructose corn syrup and palm oil. Employees in the snack industry reveal that these items are marketed as nutritious despite having a glycemic index similar to a chocolate bar, leading to weight gain and brain fog. What to eat instead? Opt for plain oatmeal with mashed banana and cinnamon or a handful of unsalted nuts. If you need a grab-and-go option, look for bars with fewer than 6 g of sugar and at least 5 g of fiber. Making your own fridge muffins with oat flour and applesauce allows you to control the sugar while getting the actual benefits of fiber. This swap provides slow-burn fuel that keeps you full until lunch. 4. Deep-fried fast food, French fries, and fried chicken. The verdict: in 2026, the concern isn't just the fat, but the trans fats and acrylamides created during high-heat frying. Most fast food chains use seed oils that are reheated for days, leading to oxidation and the formation of inflammatory compounds. These damaged fats integrate into your cell membranes, disrupting cellular communication and promoting systemic inflammation. A regular habit of eating fried foods is now directly linked to a higher risk of cognitive decline and cardiovascular disease. What to eat instead? Use an air fryer or your oven to make roasted potato wedges or crispy chickpeas. Air frying gives you the crunch you crave with 80% less oil. For fried chicken, try almond-crusted baked chicken strips. These alternatives satisfy the comfort food urge without the heavy metal and inflammatory baggage of industrial deep fryers. You'll feel lighter and avoid the greasy lethargy that follows a fast food meal. 5. Frozen rising crust pizzas and ready meals. The verdict: 2026 audits of the frozen aisle have flagged these meals for their chemical crusts. To ensure a frozen pizza rises in a home oven, manufacturers add high levels of leavening agents and conditioners like L-cysteine. These meals are also packed with emulsifiers that have been shown to erode the gut lining, leading to leaky gut and autoimmune triggers. Employees note that the cheese on budget frozen pizzas is often a cheese analog made from vegetable oils and starch. What to eat instead? Keep a whole wheat or cauliflower crust in the freezer and top it with fresh veggies and high-quality mozzarella. A 10-minute DIY pizza using Jared Rouse sauce, which has no added sugar, is infinitely healthier than the ultra-processed frozen version. If you need a ready meal, look for brands like Daily Harvest or Luvo that focus on whole food ingredients and minimal additives. Your gut microbiome will thank you. 6. Pre-packaged fruit-flavored yogurt. The verdict: don't let the probiotic label fool you. The average cup of flavored yogurt in 2026 contains as much sugar as a Snickers bar, up to 30 g. By the time the fruit is processed into a syrup and added to the dairy, most of the fiber and vitamins are gone, leaving you with a sugary dessert. Furthermore, many low-fat versions replace fat with thickeners and gums like carrageenan, which can cause digestive distress and bloating. What to eat instead? Buy plain Greek yogurt or Icelandic skyr and add your own fresh or frozen berries. Greek yogurt has double the protein of regular yogurt, which helps regulate appetite. For sweetness, add a drizzle of raw honey or a dash of vanilla extract. This swap gives you the actual probiotic benefits and high protein without the insulin spike caused by the premixed fruit syrups. 7. Refined white bread and flour tortillas. The verdict: white flour is 2020 SIXS stagnation staple. Stripped of the bran and germ, white bread is essentially pre-digested starch that your body treats like pure sugar. This leads to rapid fat storage, particularly in the abdominal area. 2026 research from the HHS recommends significantly reducing these refined carbs to manage chronic diseases. Many commercial breads also contain calcium propionate, a preservative linked to irritability and sleep disturbances in children. What to eat instead? Switch to sprouted grain bread, like Ezekiel, 100% whole wheat, or sourdough. Sourdough is especially beneficial in 2026 because the fermentation process breaks down some of the gluten and phytic acid, making it easier to digest and better for blood sugar stability. If you're making wraps, try large collard green leaves or jicama wraps. These swaps provide the fiber needed to blunt the glucose response. 8. Hazelnut chocolate spreads. The verdict: marketed as a breakfast essential with a health halo of nuts and milk, the reality in 2026 is that the first two ingredients are almost always sugar and palm oil. These spreads are essentially liquid frosting and provide zero nutritional value. The hazelnut content is often less than 13%, and the milk is usually a highly processed powder. Eating this daily is a direct path to fatty liver disease and metabolic syndrome. What to eat instead? Use natural almond butter or peanut butter. Look for 100% nuts on the label. If you crave the chocolate flavor, mix a spoonful of almond butter with a teaspoon of unsweetened cocoa powder and a drop of maple syrup. This gives you the healthy monounsaturated fats and magnesium from the cocoa without the inflammatory oils and sugar overload. It's an indulgent treat that actually supports heart health. 9. Canned soups, high sodium and BP aligned. The verdict: canned soup is a sodium bomb in 2026. A single can of classic chicken noodle can contain over 1,800 milligrams of sodium, which is nearly the entire daily limit for an adult. Additionally, the lining of most cans still contains BPA or BPS analogs, which are endocrine disruptors that can leach into the acidic soup. Employees in the canning industry warn that the vegetables in these soups are often overprocessed and lack the micronutrients found in fresh or frozen alternatives. What to eat instead? Make a big batch of homemade soup using low-sodium stock or water. If you're short on time, use frozen soup starter, veggie mixes, and a rotisserie chicken. If you must buy pre-made, look for soups in glass jars or BPA-free cartons labeled low sodium. Adding your own fresh herbs like parsley or cilantro at the end boosts the flavor without needing a salt attack to make it palatable. The 2026 dietary landscape is clear. Complexity is the enemy. The more industrial steps a food takes before it reaches your plate, the more likely it is to disrupt your biological systems. By swapping ultra-processed junk for whole food alternatives, you aren't just losing weight. You are reducing inflammation, protecting your heart,